Welcome to Farming Aid.
This year has been eye-opening for anyone watching the beef industry closely. For decades most people thought of traditional beef as one or two well-known breeds and never looked much further. But out on real ranches and in real sale barns something interesting is happening. A new wave of giant cattle is stepping forward and proving that big frame, fast growth, and efficient weight gain can beat the old expectations. These are heavy hitters that are changing the math on the ranch, in the feedlot, and on the rail. Producers are seeing higher weaning weights, quicker time to market, and carcasses that bring serious yield without wasting feed. In this video we are talking about 4 giant cattle breeds that are outperforming traditional beef this year. You will see how their size is only part of the story and why more ranchers are quietly shifting toward these powerful genetics. If you care about profitability, performance, and the future of beef production, stay with me because these giants are rewriting the playbook right now. One of the most eye-catching giants reshaping expectations is the Charolais. Anyone who has ever seen a mature Charolais bull or cow up close understands why the word giant fits. These cattle carry massive frames, broad backs, and a long, deep body that supports serious muscling. What has stood out this year is how efficiently Charolais-influenced calves are grading and how quickly they are reaching market weight. Feedlot managers like them because they bone up early, pack on lean mass without falling apart structurally, and they often reach target weights ahead of schedule. Cow-calf producers like them because Charolais cross calves hit the ground vigorous and, with the right cow line, can push weaning weights that outperform many traditional beef calves by a wide margin. It is not just raw size. The modern Charolais has been selected for calmer temperaments, better calving ease than decades past, and carcass traits that align with what buyers want now. This year, as producers look to squeeze more value out of every bale of hay and every pound of feed, this breed has stood out as a working giant that delivers returns across the whole production chain. The story of big cattle outperforming expectations would not be complete without mentioning the Chianina. Historically from Italy, the Chianina is often described as one of the tallest and heaviest cattle breeds in the world. Seeing full-grown Chianina cattle in person almost resets your sense of scale. They have long legs, a powerful top line, and a lean, athletic look that is different from the blocky builds of some beef breeds. What has made the Chianina relevant this year is how breeders have used it in cross-breeding programs to inject growth rate, heat tolerance, and frame size into herds built around more traditional beef genetics. Chianina crosses can push hybrid vigor through the roof, creating calves that grow fast, stay sound on their feet, and finish with an impressive dressing percentage. In hotter states and tougher grazing environments, this breed shows strong adaptability, which matters more than ever during years with unpredictable weather. Ranchers talk about resilience now, not just size, and Chianina-influenced cattle have proven they can walk, graze, and perform under conditions that would slow down softer genetics. When big cattle can also handle heat and long distances on pasture, they become more than a curiosity. They become a practical tool for building the next generation of beef herds. Another giant that continues to surprise buyers and producers alike is the Belgian Blue. This breed has become famous worldwide for its heavily muscled appearance, sometimes called double muscling. While that dramatic look gets the headlines, what has truly counted this year is how Belgian Blue genetics are being managed carefully to push efficiency, carcass yield, and retail meat output per animal. In an environment where processors want more boxed beef from fewer head, the Belgian Blue offers a very compelling value proposition. Calves with Belgian Blue influence can produce incredibly high lean meat percentages, minimal external fat, and thick loins and rumps that command top dollar. Breeders today are working smarter with calving ease and maternal traits, which used to be the major criticisms of the breed. With better selection and crossbreeding strategies, producers are now seeing Belgian Blue crosses that calve more smoothly while still delivering that trademark muscle. This year, as the industry focuses on maximizing output per carcass without endless input costs, Belgian Blue cattle have stepped into the conversation as more than just odd-looking bodybuilders. They are becoming profit machines in real-world operations that are laser-focused on efficiency. While some of these giants are famous for extreme physiques, another powerful performer, the Simmental, has earned attention through balance and versatility paired with impressive size. Simmental cattle were historically dual-purpose, used for both milk and beef, which gave them a broad genetic base with strong maternal traits and serious growth potential. Today's Simmental or Simmental-influenced animals carry a combination that appeals to both cow-calf producers and feeders. They are big-framed, fast-growing, and produce heavy calves, but they also bring fertility, good udders, and strong mothering ability. This year, producers facing tight margins value cows that can raise a heavy calf without needing constant pampering. Simmental cows, when managed correctly, do just that. Their calves often post outstanding average daily gains, and in crossbreeding programs they add muscle, length, and performance that lifts the whole herd. Feed conversion is another area where these cattle shine. Getting more pounds on the rail from the same or even less feed is exactly where profit is found today. And Simmental genetics have been a quiet engine driving that outcome. The breed has also modernized its carcass traits, moving beyond older stereotypes of being too coarse. Now many Simmental-influenced steers grade well while still producing large, high-yielding carcasses that fit packer grids. What ties the Charolais, Chianina, Belgian Blue, and Simmental together is not just size, although size is the first thing anyone notices. The real connection is performance in the current beef economy. Traditional beef genetics are still valuable and will continue to hold strong market recognition, but producers have realized that there is more than one pathway to premium beef. This year in particular, the economics of ranching have rewarded cattle that can hit target weights sooner, produce bigger carcasses without wasting feed, and thrive in climates that are hotter and more unpredictable than before. These giant breeds have answered that call. They are not theoretical improvements. They are working in crossbreeding systems, commercial herds, and seed stock programs across the country. Auctions report heavier average weights on continental-influenced calves. Feedlots talk about reduced days on feed. Packer buyers talk about yield grades that make the numbers work. All of this momentum reflects a simple, powerful trend: producers are chasing pounds and efficiency, and giant breeds deliver both. There is also a cultural shift happening in ranching families and younger producers entering the industry. Many of them are more open to trying genetics outside the default box. They watch data, not just tradition. They follow carcass reports, feedlot performance numbers, and hybrid vigor research. When they see Charolais crosses topping markets, Chianina influence boosting frame scores, Belgian Blue genetics increasing lean yield, and Simmental cattle raising big calves year after year, they respond by adjusting their breeding plans. This year, more operations are designing programs around specific goals such as terminal cross calves aimed at feedlots or maternal lines that still produce heavy weaners. Giant breeds fit those targeted plans extremely well. Instead of chasing a single perfect breed, ranchers are now building combinations, and the continental giants are often the horsepower under the hood. Of course, bigger cattle are not automatically better. Size without structure, temperament, fertility, or feed efficiency can quickly become a liability. The reason these four giants stand out this year is because breeders have put in decades of work smoothing out the rough edges. Modern Charolais are calmer and easier to manage. Chianina crosses are designed with calving and balance in mind rather than chasing only height. Belgian Blue programs focus on responsible selection to avoid unnecessary calving problems while still capturing muscle. Simmental breeders have polished carcass quality and refined maternal traits to make cows more practical. When these improvements intersect with today's economic pressure, the result is cattle that outperform traditional expectations not only in raw scale but in total herd value. Anyone building a business around beef understands that profitability is a holistic equation, and these breeds are showing strong numbers across that entire equation. From a viewer's perspective, it is easy to get caught up in the spectacle of giant cattle. They look amazing in drone shots rolling across pasture, or standing at the rail of a sale barn pen dwarfing other cattle. That visual power helps your YouTube video grab attention, but the real story underneath the footage matters even more. The rise of Charolais, Chianina, Belgian Blue, and Simmental influence represents innovation in beef production. It represents producers refusing to stay locked into one genetic style just because the industry advertised it heavily. As we wrap up, the message is pretty simple. Beef production is changing, and these giant breeds are showing what performance really looks like right now. Bigger frames, faster gains, stronger carcass yields, and real-world efficiency are helping producers stay profitable in a tough year. Traditional beef will always have a place, but these giants are proving they can push the industry forward in a big way when they are used wisely. I would love to hear what you think, so tell me in the comments which breed impressed you the most or which one you are working with on your ranch. If you enjoyed this video or learned something useful, make sure to like the video because it really helps the channel. Subscribe so you don't miss the next deep dive into cattle breeds and profitable livestock, and share this with someone who is thinking about upgrading their herd. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.